Alrighty, howdy neighbors, and welcome back to Parquet. Last time we finished up the prologue, so this time we're gonna actually start the game. I can still remember my first memory, clear as day. Why are we getting another prologue, dude? We just did the prologue. Oh yeah, that guy. We just did this. You will work for me. A strange man in a strange room suddenly commanded me. You live to serve me. Remember that. I am forever grateful for the fact that they put the length of the voice clips in the corner. Because sometimes there are long pauses and I don't know whether to start reading or not. And having the voice clip right over here is great. It'll show up next time. You have to serve me. Remember that. Right there. It's beautiful. Thank you. You were born for that reason, and that reason alone. I don't remember anything prior to that. My name, my age, where I lived, my parents, or how I grew up. That explains what I first thought when I heard that was, I need to serve him. I genuinely felt that way. The task had been given to me. Reform the company Ibuki. There were several reasons why they fell to the wayside and became mired in financial troubles. As globalization progressed, scientific breakthroughs overseas led to them losing their edge in the global market. Though there were attempts to diversify and expand the company's reach, the old voyages in charge simply couldn't keep up with the change. Another significant factor was that management never did the necessary reforms in the face of the decline. On the contrary, I noticed that many of them were using the company funds for strange things. Thus, I determined that unless those in charge of management changed, the problem would never be fixed. Needless to say, fixing the company was a monumental undertaking. A small spending reduction wouldn't have done anything. I needed to put the whole business structure under a microscope, make drastic changes. I got rid of pointless meetings and unnecessary overtime. I did a large-scale review of staff positioning so that everyone could make full use of their potential. I also set up a new valuation system to go with the reformed business structure. Then the improvements to our BMI products. The list goes on. One of these fundamental changes I proposed was a change in leadership. I made a part of the company while keeping the same people in charge. Made it sink. Oh. What did I just read? That wasn't there. Trying to better the company while keeping the same people that made it sink would be foolish. However, that decision wasn't approved. It took roughly half a year for the effect of my changes to become clear and apparent. Ibuki made a miraculous turnaround and was once again a profitable company. What they call a V-shaped recovery in this business. I was about to prove my worth. Or so I thought. This isn't enough. Ibuki needs to go higher. That's the only thing you're good for. Come on, earn your damn keep. I need to do whatever needs to be done. Whatever needs to be done. I attained 51% of Ibuki's share in the market, persuaded major shareholders, and gained support for my reforms. Now I was finally ready to implement my proposal, which was rejected. The motion to replace the current director had passed. What the hell do you think you're doing? I accidentally pressed it. That was my bad. I appreciate it still, but it was my bad. flipped into rage. I don't understand why. I merely did what was necessary to make the company prosper and help it grow. I suppose the reaction is warranted. He couldn't have seen this coming. All the shareholders that had his back until now turned on him seemingly overnight. In all honesty, their reaction was less than favorable as well, which was to be expected. From their point of view, I am a complete and utter nobody.
誰だ君は？伊吹の関係者なのか？
Who are you? You're from Ibuki.
どこの馬の骨ともわからない男にこんな馬鹿げた提案をさせるとは。一体どういうつもりだ？
Think we'll just take orders from some nobody we've never heard of before? You must be out of your mind.
そもそも警備はどうなってるんだ？私は聞いてないぞ、来客の予定など。
Security. Nobody said a visitor was coming today. They simply couldn't be reasoned with. However, after some time, I got them to ease up a bit.
そうか、伊吹の改革か。わかった。詳しい話を聞こう。
Gotta say, the glitches, not that big of a fan of, and I know it's gonna be a reoccurring theme, because every time there's one, there's gonna be many. Ah, so you're the one behind the reforms. Alright, you may speak.
それは根拠のある話なんだろうな。
You better not be wasting our time, though. Of course, there was a trick behind their sudden change of attitude. Soul expansion. I can connect directly with their minds, with the minds of those I touch. That allows me to strongly influence their decisions and feelings. It's akin to a strong power of suggestion. Hypnotism, basically. Here's this power to persuade the shareholders. I'm a spliced soul that's comprised of various human memories. This is a power I can use precisely because of the instability of my mental makeup. That's why I decided to call this soul expansion. That said, it's not like this gives me carte blanche to make people do what I want. I just made it so they actually listened to what I had to say and give the reform proposal its due consideration. But ultimately gave the proposal any traction were the pressing concerns about Ibuki's current management.
誰がこんなことをしろと言った？私の役に立てと！会社を大きくしろと！
Did I ever tell? Fuck! What happened? I just choked on myself. Goddamn! When did I ever tell you to do this? Told you to make the company bigger. Told you to make yourself useful.
なのにお前は私を解任だと！そんなこと認められるはずがあるか！
How dare you try to have me removed? Like how I'm gonna stand for this. If I want what's best for Ibuki's future, all the agents responsible for the company's downfall must be... What is that word? Excised? Because my brain said executed, and that was not the word. I don't know what that word is. I'm gonna say excised, and then later people are gonna tell me what it actually is.
なんだと？どういう意味だ？
What's that supposed to mean? If this company wants to achieve continual growth, it needs management that's up for the task. The current management does not have what it takes. This man, for example, was misappropriating company funds. He enlisted the services of consultants with dubious precedents several times. He gave himself bonuses without reason, and he imposes all of the losses he incurs from his private investments onto the company. These crimes of his are a blight on the entire company.
バカな！私がこの会社の
Out of your mind, and this company's. Puts a finger at me accusingly, his eyes bulging. However, that doesn't change the truth.
私は
I am. He stands there completely and utterly stunned, his shoulders drooped.
くそなんてことだ。貴様のような出来損ないに。くそ。
Damn it. Damn you. How could this happen? How could a defective test subject like you do this to me?
出来損ないの人形に。
You goddamn useless puppet. The company was brought back from the verge of bankruptcy. Prospects of the future growth were hopeful. Ibuki would continue to prosper. However,
出来損ないの人形に。
a useless puppet. The last remark struck with me. After that, several months went by. I no longer have to issue instructions. Things will keep improving, without the need for me to give each and every order. I hear the employee morale is also rising. Now that the business is booming, the future is bright. I can deduce that the reforms have been a success, which is why this company no longer has any need for me. No, it's more than that. The company would be better off without me. The reforms were complete. The future of the company, boom or bust, will ultimately depend on the employees themselves. The company will run smoother without my invisible hand behind every move. Or at least that's what I tell myself. I can't stop thinking about it.
出来損ないの人形に。
Useless puppet. I still struggle to grasp the meaning behind those words. I'm not hurt. I just can't understand. I did everything I was ordered to the best of my ability. Did I make a mistake without noticing? At the point I realized my thoughts were occupied by not work-related matters. Questions about my existence. And one day I voiced those questions. What are humans? What is normal?
Hi.
Excuse me? Mayoshi-san stared at me in confusion. It's a difficult question, I know. I wasn't seeking any answer. I only wanted to convey what was on my mind. What are humans? What is normal? I know my origins. That's not what I'm asking about. I know my soul. His words are straightforward in meaning, but it isn't that simple. I'm not aware of any others like me existing. The fact that I woke up against sentience is a miracle in and of itself. Spending my days cooped up in this small room would be a waste of the opportunity given to me. There might be more I could do. I barely contain myself anymore. However, before I leave, there's one thing I must have at all costs. Can you give me a name? I'll need one if I want to live in the outside world.
私が決めていいんですか?
Are you sure you want me to give you a name? You're the only other one here.
それはそうなんですけど。
Well, for a point. The only one who's acknowledged me since I woke up. I have no one else with you, so I'd like you to decide. She's the only person I have to talk to. In fact, she may even understand me better than I myself do. She and no one else should name me.
伊吹
Ibuki.
伊吹かなとっていう名前はどうですか?
How about Ibuki Kanado? Ibuki Kanado. Ibuki Kanado. Ibuki Kanado. Okay, I like that. That's a nice ring to it. Considering that all my actions to my awakening have revolved around the company, Ibuki seems like an apt last name. Kanado as well. If she thought hard and came up with it, then I'm sure it's a good name for me. Ibuki Kanado. It's perfect. I've now taken the first step towards discovering myself. Thank you for giving me my name. I bowed my head as a way of saying thanks. It happened naturally without intent. It's a normal thing that happens. It's worth how natural the action came to me. My heart then starts throbbing. A feeling of elation overcomes me. A feeling like nothing I've ever experienced. When I felt thankful, I simply bowed my head to show it. Something new is sprouting within me. But this isn't enough. I want to experience many, many more things. That's why today I leave this room. Ibuki Kanado's life begins now.
げず不自由のない世界に生まれ落ちた合成と立ち上がり手に入れる記憶の隙間にそっと囁いた見知らぬ声少しずつ芽生えてく感情となり風に触るたびに心弾ます何のために生まれ私とは何かもっと知りたい感じたい触れてたい今飛び出して目を覚ます時は今だって座せ二度と戻れない戻らない目に映るもの全てが斬新で魅力的なんだこの星は覚えてる確かなことを嬉しい楽しみ悲しみさえ目に映るもの全てが鮮明に記憶に刻まれる僕は確かに生きてる
Gotta say, that intro did not help me understand what this game was going to be about at all. Chapter 1-1, let's go! You know, there's... I was watching, I was viewing, and I was examining, and I noticed every single time there's an opening like that, there's always someone running. There's... like, the way that was done, it looked like one of the older Vocaloid MVs. Like, if you remember, like, one of the originals for, like, World is Mine and things like that, and she was walking, she was running. And a lot of, like, anime openings and stuff, they're walking, they're running. You know, there's always somebody walking or running, every single time. Way to stay truthful to the tropes. Not that that's a bad thing, I think it's fun. Alright. Back in action, I exited the room. I have no aim, but I have a purpose. Learn what normal is. Learn what humans are. It's nothing grandiose, I know. But I want to leave, see the world, and interact with all sorts of other people. I want to experience the kind of normal life that none of the information input into me can elucidate. First, I want to go to a populous place. I want to become used to being surrounded by people. With that in mind, I head to the station, and then board a train. I return to the city. Here my new life will begin. I can't even begin to imagine what I'll experience. However, I'm not afraid. The uncertainty causes my chest to fill with excitement. I'll just worry about things as they come. I take a deep breath and step into the outside world. Starting now, I am Ibuki Kanado. Walking outside is much more exciting than I dare to imagine. The cold winter breeze touched my face, far different from the conditioned air I'm so used to. The warm sunlight serving as a relief from the clawing cold. The voices of all the passerby. The buzz of cars in the streets, and the smell of exhaust fumes. Then, the view of a bird. What the fuck? I don't even know. I can't even begin to imagine how to pronounce that. I'm gonna say swooping. And I don't even know what it's supposed to be. The bird's doing something. Down to the tree branches and onto the ground. These things seem so commonplace. Yet there are things I could have found within the confines of the four walls. When I ride on the train, I see the scenery outside the window change into a blur. Even if they are fundamentally similar, Each station we stop at has a different feel to it. Is the place I'm headed to also this vibrant, I wonder? Finally arrive at the city, full of hope and excitement. After stepping out, there's only one thing to do. Aw, motion sickness. Ugh. I spew my gastric juices onto the concrete. Ugh. I feel so sick. My vision is spinning. Must be a sudden rise in temperature, because the pit of my stomach feels awful. My head feels like it's about to split too. What's happening to me? Ugh. I was fine at first. I got off the train, left the station, and took in the scenery. Throngs of people scurried to and fro. There were shops, drugstores, and cafes as far as the eye could see. Then I spotted some bars, restaurants, and other types of shops. However, there didn't seem to be any residential buildings. Countless men and women of all ages walked on the sidewalks. More cars than I counted rolled by on the road. The city was full of so many new things. I couldn't have asked for anything more. In a city like this. Oh, in a city like this, even I could be accepted. That's all I expected to do. Maybe it's good to have an open mind. I want to know about the city, more about the city. I decided to take a stroll around. I enjoyed myself much more than I ever imagined, and ended up stopping and looking at all sorts of places. Oops. Eventually, I found a convenience store and walked in. They sold alcoholic beverages. No! These are where people drink to relieve stress and recover from fatigue. Employees of Ibuki also drink. And I think Mayoshi-san does as well. It's been a beloved drink of many since ancient times. In fact, it would not be an overstatement to say that alcohol is deeply intertwined with the human experience. I have to drink it if I want to understand humans. No, you don't! Doing some research on my phone, the best-selling types of alcohol. I picked up one labeled Strong Max without hesitation. No! My guy! Why? Please hesitate. I beg. Oh, this poor woman is about to get fucked. Strong 9%? Oh no, my god. No. Surely this was a good choice. It's not. It's apparently the best-selling canned alcohol citywide, and had even earned a record Guinness. Good luck, dude. I remembered my Yoshi-san mentioning that she drinks this almost every day.
すべてを忘れられるくらい幸せな気持ちに浸れるんですよ。
I feel really happy. Forget about everything. So she said, a broad smile plastered on her face. It sells the most, so it has to be good. I triumphantly grabbed the can and paid for it. There you go, buddy. Which brings us back to the present, where I'm vomiting my guts out. It's the best-selling alcohol ever. It's not disgusting taste-wise. For some reason, I feel sick to my stomach. My head aches terribly. And I couldn't do anything about the oppressive feeling in my stomach. I don't get it. Why does everyone drink this? Mayoshi-san was grinning so broadly. Did it really make her that happy? Maybe I just can't understand humans. I feel so sick.
ね
Hey,
え、ねえ、ちょっと。
I'm talking to you, pal. I hear a voice nearby, directed above me.
生きてるよね。
Are you alive? No, I'm not. I'm dead. Thank you. Ugh.
平気ってのは愚問か。
You're alive. Actually, never mind. You clearly aren't. A woman is looking down at me.
救急車呼んだ方がいい？
I'm gonna call an ambulance. I'm fine. I was just drinking and... Blech.
ここに転がってるストロングマックス。
You drank a strong max. My head hurts. I'm so dizzy.
ただの飲みすぎか。
I think you just drank too much.
お酒飲むなら自分の限界くらいちゃんと把握しときなよ。
You gotta pace yourself with booze, buddy. Sorry.
いや、私に謝る必要はないんだけど。
Apologize to your stomach, not me. Never drank before, so I didn't know.
え、初めてでストロング系に行ったの？
It's your first experience with alcohol.
もっと度数の低いのから試していきゃいいのに。
You probably should have gone for something a little lighter. Someone I know recommended it. I drink it every day.
それはそれでやばいな。
Maybe your buddy should get their liver looked at.
ああ、顔も手も真っ赤。
Man, look at you. You're all red everywhere. That hurts.
急性アルコール中毒ではなさそうだけど。救急車呼ぶ？
You don't seem intoxicated to me. But maybe we should call you an ambulance anyway. I think I'll be fine.
そう、わかった。
And if you say so. Those stands up and walks away. Can't keep vomiting here all day. I think I ran out of gastric juice to hurl anyway. Why does alcohol make her feel happy? It doesn't do that for me, not at all. Next time I talk to her, I recommend she stop drinking. But now I need to worry about my well-being. When will this discomfort subside? She's on fire. Ow, ow. Comprehensible noises leave my mouth because of the sun sensations.
何その声、萌えキャラか。
What the heck was that? You're the girl.
はい、これ。
Here you go. Huh?
水分補給はちゃんとしなよ。
Gotta stay hydrated. Oh, okay. You pressed a can of warm tea against my cheek.
とりあえずお茶を飲む。んで、体が落ち着いたらスポーツドリンクを飲む。
Just drink this. Once your stomach settles down, you can go for a sports drink to get back what you've barfed. Don't I know that system?
水分補給は重要。
Hydration is super important.
それでも収まらないとか、体が冷たくなってくるようなら、素直に救急車を呼んだ方がいい。
If you don't feel better after, or your body is chilly, you should actually call an ambulance. Not necessarily. I mean, yeah, if it gets really bad. But if you are a person who gets sick a lot, hi, hello. You want to settle your stomach as quickly as possible. Most of the time people use ginger ale. For me, green tea works. Like, not like the caffeinated green tea, but like bedtime tea, you know, like ones with melatonin. That actually really helps. And then I, like, drink Gatorade and stuff. And that helps me to be able to go to work and stuff. If you're a booze person, I don't know how to help you. I don't booze. Okay, thanks. Pulls out the can of tea for me. I sheepishly grab and take a swig.
あと、ちゃんとしたところで休んだら。
I would maybe go home and lie in bed for a bit. Thanks for the help.
お、早く家に帰りなよ。
Just don't stay out too much longer. Home. I want to go back to that room.
訳ありか。
Complicated home life, huh?
まあ、出なきゃ一人でストロングマックスガブ飲みして吐いたりしないだろうけど。
Guess you wouldn't be gulping down strong booze and barfing on the street if your life was all roses.
何にしてもガブ飲みするのはやめといた方がいいよ。
Oh, I gotta change to kind woman. Aw, that's cute. Maybe try to tone down the drinking from now on. I don't think I'll ever drink again.
そうだね。
Wanna blame you. She laughs at my assertion. Even my grave tone was amusing to her.
ほらほら、飲んで。
Come on,
もっと
Alfred.
飲んで。
Sorry, I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Come on now, finish the tea. I feel a little less dizzy.
そりゃ何より。
Great. Really, thanks. You go out of your way to help me, though. Why show so much kindness to a stranger? Even I know people normally ignore drunk people in the street. No one but her stopped to talk to me.
あんな死にそうな顔してたら心配になるでしょ。普通。
I mean, most people would stop if they saw someone almost die on the sidewalk.
他に声をかける人もいないし。急性アルコール中毒とかだとやばいし。酔っ払いから財布を盗む人もいるし。
No one else seemed to want to get involved, but alcohol intoxication is serious. Seems people even take advantage of drunkards by stealing their wallets.
見て見ぬふりするのは夢見が悪い。
It would sit right with me if I just turned a blind eye, you know?
迷惑だった。
Or what? Did you not want me bothering you? No, I appreciate it, thanks.
どういたしまして。
No problem.
しっかり喋れてるし、心配なさそうだね。
Looks like you're feeling fine enough to talk now. That's a relief.
私、もう行く。まだ仕事中だし。
Well, I'm gonna head out now. I'm supposed to be working right now. Hey, wait, let me pay for the tea.
お金を気にするよりも、自分の体調を気にしなよ。
You should worry about sobering up first, pal.
スポーツドリンクもちゃんと飲むこと。
Don't forget to get that sports drink. Thank you.
じゃあね。
See ya. Didn't expect to be met with such kindness. Even less from a woman that was just passing by. We spoke briefly, but it was enough for me to see the kindness in her heart. I'm not one to believe in such things as destiny, but I'm fortunate to have met her. I was again reminded that I have many things to learn about the world. Glad I left that room. I'm feeling so sick that I puked my guts out. Even that failure is an enriching experience. Not that I'd like to repeat it. Surely, this will be the first time I make a mistake here in the outside world. But through that, there is always a possibility of meeting more wonderful people. The thought brings me joy. I can't wait to see what tomorrow has in store for me. My heart leaps at the thought of all the possibilities. First day as Ibuki Kanado. I met her. Rather, I met them. Parquet. Chapter 1-2. I look back at the building I just came from and heave a sigh. Sleeping in a capsule hotel is actually pretty tough. After sobering up yesterday, I searched for a place to rest. Curiosity got the better of me, and I drank alcohol yesterday. But I should have probably looked for a room to rent first. I tried afterward, but the hotels were all pretty full. I finally found a room in a capsule hotel. It was quite uncomfortable. It was cramped, and I had trouble sleeping in an unfamiliar environment. I don't think those are for me. And I don't think they ever will. Until now, sleeping in my own personal room. There was much more space and no thin walls that forced me to hear other people snoring away.
お待たせいたしました。本日はどのようなご用件でしょう
What
か。
just happened? Pause.
読み返すの？
Okay. I'm gonna read it from here because I don't know what happened. As for me, I don't think they ever will. Alright, I need some proper housing. I walk briskly through the streets. First, I need to establish a base for my new life. I need a new normal room, more confinement. From today onward, I'm living an independent life.
いらっしゃいませ。本日はどのような部屋をお探しでしょうか。
Welcome, but manner of room are you looking for?
あ、保証人はいらっしゃらないんですか。
Ah, do you happen to have a guarantor?
いえいえ、それでは収入を証明するもので大家さんの説得を。
That's perfectly fine. Do you instead have proof of income to show the landlord?
あ、お持ちではありませんか。
Oh, you have neither.
いえいえ、でしたら銀行口座の預貯金の方などで説得を。
No, it's perfectly fine. We can make do with a bank statement to show that you have enough money to shoulder the rent.
あ、お持ちではありませんか。そうですか。
Oh, you don't have that either. Well then.
申し訳ありません。そういった状況ですとデポジット、いやでも大家さんが嫌がるでしょうし。
I'm sorry, but you might not be able to. Well, maybe with a deposit, but the landlord probably won't approve.
あ、そうですね。口座などで確認させてもらえるのは安心材料の一つですね。はい。
Oh, but if you can verify you have a bank account, that might help you. Oh, and then the banker. Stop it. Hello. How can we help you today?
新規口座ですね。それではまずはこちらの申請書に記載をお願いいたします。
You want to open a new account? Alright, please fill out this application.
住所がない？あ、これから借りる予定ですか？
Pardon? You have no address. Oh, so you're looking to rent a place. I see.
身分証もお持ちではない。
Wait, you have no form of identification.
申し訳ございません。そういった場合、当行ではちょっと。
Terribly sorry, but you won't be able to open an account without that.
口座が作れなかった。ああ、そういう状況ですか。
You won't be able to open a bank account. Well
そう
then.
なるとうちではご紹介できるお部屋の方はいかんともしがたく、申し訳ありません。
In that case, I don't think we'll be able to lease to you. I sincerely apologize.
と申されましても、当行ではいかんともしがたく、申し訳ございません。
I understand your situation, but there's nothing we can do to help. I sincerely apologize. The real world is much tougher than I thought. I can't open a bank account because I have no address. I can't have an address because I don't have a bank account. And I don't have a birth certificate in the first place. Maybe going out without much preparation wasn't such a good idea. I was too hasty. It's where my journey ends. All I have in my mind is an amalgamation of human knowledge and experiences. And I don't think anyone ever bothered to give me the thing that all humans possessed instinctively: common sense. I'm severely lacking in that area. I don't regret going out, but I need to reassess the situation.
困った時には連絡をしてください。
Contact me if you run into any issues. I have Mayoshi's contact info on my phone. However, I need to rely on her every time I run into a roadblock. Why did I even leave the room to begin with? Maybe I can use my ace in the hole. My soul expansion. And I better not. It's not something I should default to. I can't cower in the face of a challenge. I've experienced this kind of difficulty before. What Ibuki needed at the time... Oh. What Ibuki needed at the time wasn't me rushing into things headlong, but careful consideration and clear commands. I relied on the knowledge in my mind that cleared guidelines and gave instructions, but now I'm acting on my own. That's why I left the room. I couldn't give up right on the onset. There was more real estate agents I could visit.
ありません。
Nope. I was met with a sweet smile and soul-crushing news. And his smile looks a bit strained, actually.
都合のいい条件あるわけねえだろ。なめんなこそ。
You're out of your goddamn mind if you think you're gonna get a proof release, kid. That's what his smile was telling me right now. That's what people mean by the masks people wear in society. I never bothered with that back in Ibuki. Okay, this is the time to marvel at the complexity of social interactions. The whole district is a ragtag jumbling of restaurants, shops, and flashy signs. First, I've begun to think I might not have come to the right place. Yet every place seemed to be business to business. It seems to be a business to business wholesaler. How many real estate agents are left? I found myself feeling deflated after a day of disappointment.
ねえお兄さん
Hey! It seems like I'm reacting to different emotions, even if I want to calm down. This new discovery was a little encouraging, at least.
お兄さんってば無視しないでよ
Hey, you, don't ignore me. You're talking to me.
他にいないっしょ
Who else? It must still be too early for anyone to be out enjoying the city. There are other people in the vicinity, yes, but I'm the only one standing around like a bum.
何してるのさっきからずっとぼーっとしてたよね
What are you doing? You've just been standing there staring into space for a while now.
待ち合わせそれとも嫌なことでもあった
Waiting for someone? Or are you just having a bad day? I'd say the latter, I guess.
だよねだよねそうだと思った
Yeah, that's what I thought.
だったらお兄さん気分転換しない
Wanna do something that'll cheer you up? Excuse me?
嫌なことは忘れるのが一番
Best way to forget about all your worries in life. I understand now. I'm probably about to get slammed. She's going to take me to a gallery and cajole me into purchasing overpriced art.
この中で好きな絵はありますか
Which one of these pictures do you like?
その絵を選ぶなんて素晴らしい目を持っていますね
Wow, you have such a discerning eye. Good choice.
素人さんは選ばないんですよ芸術に富んだ人が好む絵なんです
Only someone with a real eye for art would choose that one. Your taste is impeccable.
部屋に絵が飾ってあると心が豊かになると思いませんか感受性が刺激されるっていうか
Having art on your walls of your home just enriches the soul and stimulates the mind. Don't you agree? You said like 4 sentences to you.
嫌なことがあってもすぐに忘れちゃいますよ
Even if you have a bad day, you can just look at it and forget all about what happened. I doubt you'll let me go until I buy something. I'm quite curious, I'll admit. Through this scam, as my instincts tell me.
気持ちを切り替えるのって重要なことだよ
The environment we live in is everything when it comes to your mental health. Maybe you do have a point. Oops, I've done it now. She takes a step forward.
でしょでしょなのでこういう気分転換はいかがでしょうか
Right? How would you like one of those? Girl takes something out of her pocket. What
も
the
しかしてお
fuck?
兄さんビビっちゃった バックログ画面
Why am I having such a bad time with learning how to do things? I have a pocket. It's evidently not an art scam. She pulls out a memory cube. Memory cubes are somewhat like storage devices. People use them when memory crafting experiences and abilities. Ibuki also manufactures and sells them. They offer high volume BMI memory storage. Sorry, I think I misunderstood what you meant. I don't think this is...
読み返すの
I think this is... Oh. I don't think this is what you were selling me.
もしかしてお兄さんビビっちゃった
You're getting cold feet now, are you? No. Woman quirks a devilish smile.
なんてね心配しなくても平気だようちのは安全安心なやつだから
Just kidding. Don't worry, these are perfectly safe. However, her smile quickly turns into a friendly grin. She just wanted to poke fun at me and see how I'd react.
もっとえぐいやつの押し売りだと思ったでしょ。
Thought I was gonna say something sketchy, I bet. By sketchy, she probably means the memory of a crime. There are roughly two types of memory that can be memory grafted. One is the grafts that companies sell. Memories of, say, professional cooks or fashion coordinators, for example. Some are for specialized skills, most are for everyday knowledge. There are safety precautions one needs to abide by when manufacturing these, of course. However, where problems begin is when private individuals start exchanging memories. Among the ones that cross the line are the memories of criminals, like violent crimes, theft, use and manufacture of drugs. They aren't sold in any official capacity, though I think you can find them easily enough if you try. It's often a hot issue among the public. You won't see it being discussed on the news.
そういうのはもっと遅い時間とか人気の少ない場所とかあっちの人たちとか
That definitely happens late at night, or in a back alleyway somewhere, or maybe if you're approached by guys like them. She casually glanced over her shoulder. There are two young men standing a few paces behind us. They do give off a more criminal vibe than this girl. By the way, what kind of stuff do you sell?
音ゲーフルコンボとか FPS でチャンピオンとか
You become a rhythm game guru, or an FPS champion.
実際に体を動かす系だと剣道で1本取ったり野球でホームランを打ったり
Or a king on the dance floor, an unbeatable kendo player, or home run hitter in baseball. That kind of jazz. That all sounds pretty plain.
ストレートに言うなこのお兄さん
Dang, that hurt.
建前って知ってる
You know what a mouth filter is? Of course I do. If you think someone looks a piano, you compliment them. If someone looks like a hick, you welcome them to the city. And if you think someone is being too chatty, you offer them some tea to cut the conversation short.
それただの嫌味というかなんで京都風味
That's just mean. Like, why are you so cutthroat?
いや地味なのは事実なんだけど
I mean, you're right though. I'm pretty plain.
仕方ないじゃんうちの友達とかクラスメイトの記憶なんだから
But it ain't my fault, okay? These are just memories from my friends and classmates.
ホラー系なら心霊スポットに行ってみたとか事故物件に住んでみたとかもあるよ
Oh, but if you're more into spooky stuff, I got some stuff from people who visited like haunted houses or witnessed crimes. It strikes me as less useful than the other stuff you mentioned. It sells.
はいはい出た出たお父さんがよく言う小言第1位役に立つのかそれ
Oh, brother, you're a damn nag, just like my dad. I don't think that answers the question.
役に立つ立たないだけじゃなく面白いか面白くないかだよ
Who cares if it's useful? It's fun and interesting, and that's what matters. So you know these things are kind of useless.
そりゃ役に立つメモリーも重要だよでもそれだけじゃもったいない
I know useful memories are important, alright. That's not all life's about.
せっかく自分ではできない経験を気軽に体験できるのに
When you can experience all sorts of things that would normally take hundreds of hours to learn. Memory grafting might provide us with experiences, but it doesn't mean that anyone can master any skill. Just acquiring knowledge is easy enough, but honing your individual traits matters when it comes to mastering a skill. Nothing can transplant actual muscles and a trained body onto a person. Even if the memories of a professional athlete, you cannot reproduce the same results if your body isn't up to the stuff. Best case scenario, you can get the hang of working out. That's why it appeared as useless to me at first, but maybe it's time to reevaluate my approach. Perhaps the younger generation that's familiar with BMI is more comfortable using it for entertainment and recreational purposes.
あとはちょっとした日常の記憶とか
If that doesn't impress you, I have some memories of everyday life. Is that more up your alley? What do you mean?
友達と集まってワイワイゲームしてるとか、お風呂上がりにドライヤーを使ってるとか。
Like hanging out with friends or playing games, drying your hair after a bath, that kind of stuff. No.
いや、全く。何もエロくない普通の平穏な日常。
Nope, nothing naughty. Just normal everyday stuff.
でも、メモリーグラフトなら匂いなんかも伝わってくるからね。
I don't think I can read this.
まるで目の前にいるみたいに感じられるの。
See.
この視点はこの子ですって写真付きだとさらに売れる。
Nope. Right. Feels like an invasion of privacy.
あとイケメンとか可愛い子。
Nope.
要は一緒に食べてる気持ちを味わえるってこと。
Well, the point is the experience of eating with someone. They're talking about mukbangs now. Are you serious?
マジだと思う。
As grave as the tomb.
世の中いろんな人がいるからね。ニッチなのはニッチなので需要があるんだよ。
There are lots of people out there, lots of niches to fill, demands to be met, and money to be made. Interesting. My standards for common sense might be outdated, especially since I've been in that room my entire life after waking up. Everything that's been memory grafted into me is aimed at improving the efficiency of technical skills, instruction, and inheriting traditional business skills. But now it seems memory grafting can be used to enrich the lives of people. Their use has become far more commonplace than I ever thought. I'm gonna go
セー
ahead
ブする？
and end this episode here. Yay. Alrighty, so thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.